everyone, it's a fragrance review day today. I am reviewing Athalia by Parfums de Marly. Lizzie from the channel Rose and Jones sent me a small decant here, and I was pleasantly surprised when I sniffed it for the first time. So I thought I'd give it a wearing today and let you know what I think about it. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. And then I'll do one on my left wrist in a moment off camera. What I can smell in the air is peppery. It's very peppery, woodsy. Smells a little bit floral, like kind of like lily or something. Not full on heady floral, but something a bit like smelling, almost like smelling literally the pollen from the lilies just there. I don't think there is any lily in here. I know there's iris and there's cashmere and there's frankincense, but it's an unusual fragrance. It does have this sort of resinous, almost ashy scent, but warming. It's interesting, and mostly I would say it's peppery. It feels peppery to me. Anywho, I will come back to you with some more insight shortly. Oh yeah, so it's been an hour and a half. I went on a bike ride and just quickly splashed my face with water, and I'm back. Problem with my eyes, couldn't stop watering. They feel really sore now. I've tried to wash them. I think that I got my sunscreen maybe slightly sweated into my eyeballs. It's pretty gross, but they feel quite sore actually. Anyhow, that's not what you're here for, is it? So I was getting light wafts of Athalia, and it's not a big projector, but I didn't spray a lot, to be fair, and it's sun's beating down, so I wouldn't expect much better. The scent to me is not my favourite. I don't love it. It's not quite my style. I think it lacks sweetness. I need a little bit of sweetness in a fragrance. There's a tiny bit of sweetness in here, but not quite enough to satisfy me. The fragrance changed from just being, it started off peppery and resinous, and to me it smells like, initially it smells a bit like the dry down of Dior Sauvage. And what I mean by that is the woodsy, dry sharpness that you get with the likes of Ambroxan, Amber Max. I feel like there's quite a lot of those synthetic woody molecules that I can be a little bit critical of. So I do feel like there's quite a high dose of those in here. It definitely has a crowd pleasing effect. It is a very much a modern niche attempt at crowd pleasing, in that it's got those crowd pleasing molecules in there. So it's not unpleasant. I would be confident if I was wearing it that people will think I smell good. I would smell like I've got a mysterious aura around me that's pleasing to the nose, yet somehow doesn't smell like a perfume. So to me, it's a category of fragrance like Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume, or the eccentric molecules, the molecule ones, the singular note synthetics. It's that kind of ballpark to me. Now there's supposed to be rose in here, but I can't pick it out. In the dry down, when it started to dry down, I noticed what I felt was, I'm sorry for all this movement, I noticed what I felt was almost a galbanum type note, and I don't know if there's any galbanum in here, but it's more like a watered down galbanum. If you don't know what that is, it's a resin that's dry and green. I am not a fan of galbanum. It makes my throat dry. It's so dry, it makes me thirsty. And it's green, and I don't really like green fragrances. This fragrance does feel a little green to me, and it also feels in parts a little bit sharp, almost like hairspray sharp. It reminds me a little bit of Prada Infusion Diaries, and also reminds me of Dior Amour, which is another one that Lizzie sent me. So I think maybe with these type of fragrances, mine and Lizzie's tastes do vary a little bit. This is not unpleasant by any means. It's a gentle aura of a non-sweet, powdery iris that's slightly green. Almost smelled a little bit like baby powder at one point. Like not quite full-on baby powder, but again like a watered down baby powder. And I don't mean turning it into a wet sloppy mixture. I just mean that it's not quite there. It's almost like baby powder. So yeah, I think I really can't be bothered to carry on talking about it or wearing it for any longer. I'm going to put something more fun on over the top. So that's my review. You're not going to get longevity or sort of performance from me because I'm bored of it now, so I'm going to put something else on. So I do apologise for that, but other reviews say it's long lasting, so and I think the sillage is okay. Just look at other reviews. I'm sorry that I'm not giving you a full review, but I really can't be bothered. But I do appreciate you watching regardless, and don't forget to like and subscribe if I haven't pissed you off too much with that review. Cheers then, bye.